I need to just restart it, and when I did restart the game, I had Windows updates. I'm thinking possibly there was some kind of conflict there with the program running and those updates being required. I don't know. The only thing I care about is that the game works now. If you're watching this on the YouTube archive, you will not have seen any of that. But I tried to get the game running for about 20 minutes, and with no luck. So with that said, I'm now going to start now because I think we've been waiting long enough, but I just want to make sure that everyone is in the chat, which I hope they are. So it seems to be running. It seems to have, you guys seem to be in there. I'm just going to bonk the light up a tiny bit. And the chat seems to be working. So, for the third time, I'm now going to say that this is the third episode of my Unavowed playthrough. I'm definitely not going to give you any expert tips here. But a quick recap of this game. We play as an actor called Lucky. She was possessed by a demon, ended up killing her entire theater, and while possessed with this demon, she murdered apparently tons of people all across New York. She was eventually exorcised by Fire Dad and Genie Pirate Mom of an organization called the Unavowed, which we subsequently joined. We have since recruited 2 more members to this organization, Logan and his spirit guide KK, and the former cop, hence good cop, Vicky, who we've just met in the last episode, and that is our whole team. And we're about the midpoint of the game, which means that the story is really going to start to kick off now. So if you really don't want to be spoiled on this, you want to play this yourself, this is a pretty good time to drop out, honestly. But I really appreciate the fact that you're all in here. We've got a couple of people already, and a couple of people stuck around from my my stupid technical errors. So without any more hold-ups, let's play the stupid game. Not stupid game, good game. And I don't think anything has changed in here. So I think we're going to head downstairs. We're going to do the usual catch-up with the whole team, now that we've got a new member as well. And here we have Donna doing her usual training.
Good evening. I trust you are rested after last night?
Oh, let me know about
I admit that I am jealous. To be out at sea again, well, it would be like old times.
Is the sound okay on the music and the voice acting on that? I'm gonna bump it a little bit, but let me know if you want me to bump it a lot. And I can sort that. Because I want you to be able to hear me, but I also don't want me to drown out the game completely.
Do I? I suppose that is unsurprising. I was thinking of bygone days at my mother's knee. I suppose I cannot help it. A sea voyage, a battle, new alliances forged. I do not often dwell on the past, but I dare not forget it. I am the daughter of the Pirate Queen of Ulster, and her legacy lives through me. Speaking of which, I must continue my training. I will see you at the meeting. We may.
We've got a couple of... can do some more digging.
What do you want to know? I did not say pirate. I said Pirate Queen. She had a whole fleet of ships. She ruled the waters of half of the old Irish kingdoms before she was through. Her portrait hangs in the study. She was a formidable woman, but in the end, merely human. Though it has been centuries since she passed, I still remember her every time I swing this blade on my back.
I was saying this last time, I really would like a prequel with her parents. That would be just amazing.
I will do my best to answer.
Having a little bit of like a glitchy, because whenever I select stuff, it kind of game glitches out for like half a second, and I don't know why that is.
We have spent the morning conversing. She seems quite eager, anxious to prove herself. I have seen her sort before. Recruits like her are the first to throw themselves into danger, and are the first to get themselves killed. I have grown fond of her. I hope that does not happen.
Yeah, ladies support ladies,
I do not
man.
trust Harrison. She accepted her powers for personal gain and refused to accept the consequences for what happened. Leaving her alive, and with her powers intact, shows a trust in human nature that I have not cultivated. I can only hope it does not backfire.
Yes, we did leave the evil police chief alive with full of her powers, which, you know, I have issues with, but when I played this the last time, she died, and I kind of felt like I kind of want to do like a close to a pacifist run as we can, I suppose.
I do not leave it
Leave you to it. That's it. It does, like, when I go from the dialogue screen to the main game, there's a little bit of a delay, and that is annoying me, but please hope it doesn't annoy you as much as it annoys me. So let's talk to Hot Dad.
Hey there, you're awake. That was quite the harbor cruise last night. Most people would pay good money for that. You'll do that again and much more. I'll tell you that for free. But seriously, the brass ones on that guy, showing up in the middle of the harbor like he did. Supernatural creatures used to be more skittish. They worked in the shadows. They're getting braver, bolder, flexing their muscles in front of mundanes. And if that goes unchecked, well, we know where that leads, don't we?
We do. No good place. Where does it lead?
No, nothing's wrong and everything's wrong. Sorry, I'm not making a whole lot of sense, am I? Many centuries ago, there was a fire mage. His name was Alden. He got bold too. He killed people with his power. Whole villages, armies. Nobody could stop him. He was my great-grandfather. So yeah, I know where this leads, and it's never anywhere nice. Anyway, see you at the meeting.
Yeah, so he's coming from a
Fire away.
rough background with a kind of a dark legacy there.
Surprisingly well. Better than I did back in the day. Of course, I was setting fire to everything I touched, so there was that. Yeah, I guess I can't casually mention an evil fire mage and not expect a follow-up question. Like I said, he's my great-grandfather, or was. He's dead now. He was brought down. It was inevitable, really. Alden got too bold and too powerful. Someone had to do something about it. So the families of his victims got together. They made a deal with the Fae of the Unseelie Court. How they did it, I don't know. But they turned themselves into hunters.
Hunters.
It's obvious by the name they gave themselves. They became the Hunters of Alden, infused with unimaginable power. They were dedicated to one purpose, and one purpose only. Stopping and killing Alden by any means necessary. Yep.
Yep.
Alden needed to die. He was insane, no question. And after a long, bloody battle, they did it. Alden was dead. But the hunters weren't done. Not by a long shot.
Oh dear.
They decided all fire mages had to die. And they've been doing it ever since.
Yeah, let's state the obvious.
Yep. When my power manifested, they were drawn to me like a homing beacon. They wanted to kill me. Mandana and Kalash found me just in time. They helped me fake my death, threw the hunters off my trail. And I've been here ever since. So yeah, monsters working out in the open never leads to anything good. People will fight back, one way or another. And innocents have to pay the price, every time. Anyway, see you at the next meeting, I guess.
Yes, we got a little bit of
Fire away.
I think that is last of it.
Right.
Yes, we did ask that already. So we've got 2 more people to talk to, so let's do that. So we got Logan and KK.
Sounds like you guys went on a real pirate adventure last night. Saw a sea monster and everything.
We're gonna
Big
get a
Jim's
little...
jealous. I guess
Sorry.
watching over Vicky's kid brother didn't have quite the same punch.
Yeah, we're gonna find out a little bit more about fire mages later on, so I'm not gonna answer that question too specifically, but I guess I kind of have now. So
I was where I needed to be. That's all I want. Anyway, I'm ready when you are. Give a shout when the meeting starts.
let's talk a
We can do
bit.
that.
Let's talk a bit.
She says it's okay, so go ahead.
Think we might have.
Yep, pretty much all the time. She can't travel very far from me. Maybe a few 100 feet, half a block at most. So I couldn't shake her even if I wanted to. Not that I would. She's good company.
Yeah. Oh. They don't get their own room. I feel like that's just the kind of the economy of the game. Like they probably do have them, but they just we're never gonna see them.
Nah, like I said, KK's good company. See? She just made a farting noise with her mouth. Quality entertainment. Free of charge. You don't mince words with the personal questions, do you? I'll tell you this, though. Since I got sober, company hasn't been much of an issue for me. I just haven't wanted to. I couldn't tell you why that is, any more than I could tell you why I hooked up so many times when I was drinking. So having KK around hasn't cramped my style. At least, not in that way.
In the games that are the sort of prequels to these, the Blackwell series, they do kind of mention that a little bit about the privacy issue, and it kind of depends on the spirit guides. Yeah. Let's talk about something else. I think. Did we ask him about
Can
that?
we really trust Harrison not to use her powers? It's like locking an alcoholic in a bar and hoping he won't drink. She might not give in today or tomorrow, but it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, probably.
Talk later. Now, where were we?
Probably. And talk to Vicky. See how she likes the
So
new
this
place.
place is real. It's all real. You know, when I got up this morning, I thought I dreamt it all. But I could smell the cordite on my hands. Donnie still has bruises on his head. And when I saw Harrison on the street, she looked terrified of me. That almost makes it all worth it. Anyway, I'm ready to get to work. I'm fine. Just show me the monsters and I'll take them out. Donnie doesn't know what happened. Maybe it's better that way. Things are better. People have stopped giving me the stink eye. Even Vinny's letting me in through the front door again. The status quo is ticking along. Not sure I like that, but maybe it's for the best. I can't change what happened to all those people, but if I can stop it from happening to anyone else, I'm ready and raring to go.
Yeah, I think she just lives in her place. Probably she has that spare room and she was staying in the basement, but that sounds kind of like she commutes from Staten Island. Actually, I don't remember where our office is. I don't remember if they ever say that.
Right.
But we're definitely not on Staten Island. Right, so let's talk to
I have been
Blue
reading
Dad.
reports of your last mission. It has been a long time since I have seen one of the merfolk. To hear they are so changed distresses me greatly. Knew them. Yes, I knew them. Knew them quite well. The merfolk once lived in harmony with humanity. This is several thousand years ago, of course, but they were peaceful, playful, loyal to their allies. All they asked in return was to live in peace. Now I hear they are fighting for their lives, fighting wars, building armies. I suppose our world is not the only one which has evolved. Regardless, one must not live in the past. If you are ready, we will start the meeting.
Yeah, let's do the meeting. Oh my god. I don't know where that glitchiness is coming from. I'm so
I'm glad
sorry.
to see you made it, Detective Santina.
You don't need to call me that. I'm no detective. Not anymore.
My daughter speaks the truth. For a full year, you were on a mission to ferret out the truth at great risk to yourself. Is this correct?
Yeah. who else was gonna do it?
Then it is settled. You are a detective, one who detects. Speak no more of it.
I might not have the authority of the city of New York anymore, but I still got some tricks up my sleeve.
Indeed. Now on to the matter at hand. I am thankful that you let the General live. The Jinn were close friends of the merfolk once.
Yeah,
I would
no
be
reason to
remiss
kill
in
him.
my duty if I did not express reservations.
It was the only way to end things without killing anyone, sir.
I am aware, but can both the General and Joy Harrison be trusted?
In so much as anyone can be.
Truly spoken. We will just have to wait and see. You all did good work last night, considering the circumstances. But my question still stands. Why? Why is the demon doing this? What does it have to gain?
We, still don't know.
Have we exhausted every lead? Spoken to every witness? Is there anybody left?
Yeah, we do have that ghost that we saw in the first episode of that is in the basement. So we can choose whether or not we want Logan to talk to them or we want Vicky to examine the body. I think we're gonna go with Vicky right away, kind of because she's keen to get started.
So I guess you'll have to settle for me.
You all know your duty. Report back when you have new information. Meeting adjourned.
Holy shit!
Language. Kid present.
Sorry.
Rightio. Let's go back. Oh, that glitching is really bugging me. The game freezes up for a couple of seconds.
How you guys travel? By subway?
It's all we have the budget for most of the time.
I swear, Ginger.
Budget constraints. Yeah, I get that. But what about an emergency?
Emergency?
Yeah, like let's say some monster is about to rip the mayor's arm off. You're gonna take the subway?
Don't be foolish.
Yeah, the mayor would just grow a new arm.
Right. Wait, what?
So we
Long story.
can now pick who we're gonna want
Never mind.
bring along.
I
So
don't
we're gonna
wanna
pick
know.
Vicky. Let's do Vicky and Mandano. And we're gonna go to the East Village again. And I'm back. Oh my god. If you don't mind, I'm going to save the game and see if I can restart it. So I was gonna say I'm scared of restarting the game in case we're gonna have another hideous cock up with it, but I'm actually, that is annoying me too much, and I think it's gonna annoy people watching. So I'm just going to let that settle down and hopefully get this working. There's just been like a typical, we're like right in the so a critical part of the game now, really. We're kind of stepping up a little bit, and then obviously that's going to be the time when stuff stops working. Right, play Unavowed, please work. Yeah, someone asked her if we get paid, and I don't believe we do. I don't believe that is ever mentioned, but there is mention of the fact that the house we live in sort of grants us certain things. So I think like that's free rent effectively, because we own the house, and so yeah, I think they're kind of basic utilities are just kind of covered. But let's not think about it too much. So let's head down back to where we were last time. Was the basement?
Vicky?
No, we still got the
Vicky
problem.
Santina? Is that you?
Oh, hey, Corey. How's it going?
You know, standing here in the rain, guarding a wreck. You?
Things sucked. Might be getting better. Catch up later.
Sure. It's good to see you.
No, Kalash asked me if I wanted a veil. I told him no.
You were a criminal wanted for many violent crimes. It was deemed mandatory.
Makes sense. Hell, I almost shot you the first time I saw you. Sure, he's a cop, isn't he? There's not as many of us as you think. We all talk. Yeah.
Let's move on. And this is where we were. Yeah, I'm so sorry about these transitions. Rest assured that they annoy me just as much, if not more, than they annoy you. So we had the ghosty.
Jesus. Did a crate of Miracle Grow explode?
A combination of blood rituals, life energy, and dark magic. The result is much the same.
So we're gonna have Vicky examine the body.
This the stiff?
Yeah, a bunny's escaped.
Right, let's take a look. He's covered in moss.
Some in the
Grass,
chat are gonna be
weeds,
incapacitated for
kinda
that.
taken over his skin.
According to Eli's theory, the body is being absorbed by the life energy in this room.
What? He's being eaten? Are we safe in here?
Life energy does not kill. We should be safe.
Fine. But if I turn into Plant Woman, I'm coming after you. Anyway, good news. His hands are still pretty humanish. Yep, human hands with human fingerprints on them. And got him. That's the easy part. Now I just gotta call in a favor. Yeah, Donnie, it's me. I'm sending you a file. Fingerprints. Could you get them analyzed for me? Yeah, it's dead-ass urgent. You can? Oh, my man. I owe you one. My bro didn't disappoint. This guy is Harry
That was very
Taylor,
quick.
62 years old, petty thief, homeless since '09. Dropped off the radar about a year ago. I guess we know what happened to him. That's about all I can do for now. Is it cool if I take off? I promised Donnie a burger. No problem.
I love that via the over mobile we can do an instantaneous test.
This is
on fingerprints.
not what I expected to see down here.
Yeah, but now we got Logan, and Logan can talk to ghosts.
Hey, you look a bit lost. Maybe we can help.
Hello? Who's there?
Are you Harry Taylor?
You know me?
I know of you.
Oh, I see. So it worked.
We'd like to help you, if you'd let us.
Get out of here. Get out of here before they come back.
What do you mean it worked?
The pain. It's all gone.
Ooh,
ritual must
bad
have
news
worked.
for you, Harry.
Oh, thank God.
Whatever happened here, I don't think it worked. I'm sorry.
But it had to. The Master promised. Jordan, Wendy, they all promised. All I had to do was bleed a little. Just a little. Wendy lifted the knife and then... Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
you're here to...
Help you the rest of the way.
I see. Will it hurt?
No, the hard part's over. Just take KK's hand, okay?
Okay.
And he goes.
Alright, he's gone.
But we have bigger problems.
Does that typically happen?
No, that never happens. Maybe we should get out of here?
A sound suggestion.
Yeah, that's not looking great. Let's get out of here. This would be more dramatic if the game wasn't messing up. I'm sorry.
Who disturbs my grove? Melchoressa, it is you. I was wondering if you would ever come back. Have you brought more worshippers at last?
Whoa, dear.
That is you, is it not? I would recognize those pouty lips anywhere. That spirit was the only worshipper I had left, and you destroyed him.
Worshipper? That was no worshipper. He was just someone who needed help, so we helped him.
A bestower. Rare as hen's teeth you are. You cannot resist your nature. I cannot fault you. Nevertheless, Melchoressa and I had an arrangement. Have you forgotten everything? The power to
We've
heal
not been
in exchange for
ourselves.
worshippers. That was our arrangement. Do you intend to honor it?
Whatever bargain you struck, it was under false pretenses.
Be silent, Jinn. I know how your kind twists the truth. You keep interesting company, Melchoressa. I believe I understand now. You joined them, the Unavowed, the ones who banished me to the North Woods.
Ooh, that's probably not good. That's probably not good of her to know that. So yeah, there's a little thing that I really like about this, and I've mentioned this in a previous episode too, but I just love the little detail of how, because the jinns have to tell the truth, people actually perceive them as less trustworthy, because that means that they are better at twisting the truth. And it's such a nice little thing, and I just love how it comes up and stuff like this, where it would be so easy to just have a character who speaks the truth and just have that be like resolve problems in the story, like from a writing perspective. To just be like, oh well, I know you're a djinn and you can't lie, so obviously, you know, you're telling the truth right now. But I like how they actually turned that against you in this way. It's just a neat little detail. From a writing perspective, I really like that.
I know this. This grove was created with magic that I gave you, making it an extension of my domain in the North Woods. Completely in line with the terms of my banishment, if not the spirit of them. But that's jinns for you. Always so literal.
A djinn banished you? Would that be my father, Kalash?
Kalash still lives, and you are his daughter.
Probably not great that she found
Indeed
that
he
out.
does. I will give him your regards. Our business is concluded. Clear the way. Now. I will not ask twice.
No, I don't believe so.
Jesus!
Bestower, Melchoressa, you are free to go. Tell Kalash to come to my grove in the North
you are
Woods.
not climbing over
I
here.
want to renegotiate the terms of our agreement.
Okay, we've been jinn-napped. Royal Mandana has been stolen from us. Oh, this stupid game. Oh, what is even happening? Ugh. I was a second away from crashing out.
Woods. It has been a while.
Damn it! I should have been there. Why'd you enter the creepy magic forest without the guy that could throw fire?
Enough, Mage Beckett. Gerlen can easily defend against fire magic. Your power would have been next to useless.
She's wood. It burns. I could have done something.
You weren't there. It happened too quick. There's nothing it could have done.
Maybe, maybe not.
Guys, we need facts. We need data. Who is this tree lady anyway? You said you imprisoned her.
It was centuries ago. This city was just forming. It was taking over her forest. She resented it. She was a danger. She was hurting people, killing them. She had to be contained.
Good question. I thought Mandana was some kind of badass. How'd she get taken by a block of wood?
Gerlen is cunning. Her experience extends back thousands of years. There is little match for that, regardless of how badass one is. But rest assured, Galen will pay for taking my daughter.
If you do pick Eli instead, it is actually him that gets kidnapped instead. I played out when I played this the first time. That was how I did it, so I kind of wanted to see how it goes the other way around. So you're not strictly dealing with a damsel scenario here. You actually do. It depends on who you bring along. Because Eli says here that he could have done something. He could not have. He would have gotten screwed just as bad.
If she wants to negotiate, that means she has something to negotiate with.
In other words, Mandana is alive.
I have no doubt.
I'm coming with you, sir. You know that, right?
I would not dream of saying otherwise.
So yeah, this is kind of why in the last episode I said specifically that I do think it's worth that they are actually canonically a couple. Because I think knowing that
No
helps.
shit. You don't invite the
I think
enemy
it-
to your
yeah,
door
I would
without
say
a
that.
reason.
You forget that I defeated her once, when her forest covered this entire island. Now she has only a tiny grove. Her power is a mere fraction of what it was.
Yeah, but you're older too.
Yes, Galen knows you. Or at least, she knows the demon that was within you. That can definitely be used to our advantage, and get some answers in the bargain.
Hey, KK and I were there when everything went down. We're going too.
You ain't leaving me behind either.
This is a negotiation, not a battle. Only the three of us are needed, but your zeal is appreciated. Yes,
Let's
the
go.
sooner the better.
Let's go, go, go.
Kalash, when was the last time you re-established your veil?
Save.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Never mind. It's nothing.
Stay focused, Mage Beckett. Do not get distracted.
It's being a distraction that I'm worried about.
Worry about Mandana and Galen. All other matters can wait.
Right. You're right. Of course.
right. Central Park, everyone. Time to go do some saving.
Galen, you have requested an audience. I am here. Galen!
Welcome, O high and mighty Jin.
As a welcome, it is a poor one. Show yourself.
I cannot leave my grove, remember? You saw to that. But I have your precious daughter. She is in good condition. Mostly.
Leave her alone!
Is that a fire mage? I thought Alden's hunters killed the last of you centuries ago.
Not all of us.
You keep interesting company, Kalash. Come to my grove. We have much to discuss.
Oh dear.
Extinguish that fire. She is baiting you. We are here to negotiate.
With all due respect, sir, she's not playing word games. Mandana, I'm
Mage
coming.
Beckett, stop!
Oh
Rash
dear.
idiot. Let us follow him.
Brash idiot, indeed. That is not the way to do it. Simp.
Mandy, come on! She's totally unresponsive.
The vines.
Bimbo
They are
energy.
drugging her, keeping her asleep.
Don't worry, I'll get her out.
Good work. Kalash glares holes in you, urging you to move forward. Yeah, well. But we're not gonna be able to do
It
anything.
will take
like that.
mere seconds for my pets to crush them to death. Can you free them in time?
Galen, show yourself.
Oh, come on. This is sort of undercutting the drama of this whole bit.
Kalash, you've gotten old.
I have evolved. You are just as petulant as ever.
You expect me to be overjoyed to see you? Grateful? You took my forest and I want it back! You are in no position to bargain.
What do you want, Galen?
What does anyone want from a djinn? I want a wish. Silence. The last refuge of a djinn who cannot bear the truth. My forest once covered this entire island. It shall be so again. That is my wish.
Oh dear.
Out of the question.
Would you let your precious minions die instead? There is no time. The poison in their system will kill them before too long.
But if they die, you have nothing to bargain with.
So, what do you propose?
You want a wish, Galen? Then you must fight for it.
Time to fight for the wish.
Here is your wish, Galen, in physical form. As long as I live, it will remain encased in crystal. Face me in combat. Kill me, and the crystal will break, granting you what you desire.
I have your daughter and pet mage at my mercy. Why should I bargain with you?
Kill them, and your wish will never be granted. You will remain trapped here, forever. What say you? Serving the Unavowed. I cannot let them perish. Not while it is in my power to save them.
It's getting
The traditional rules of
intense.
engagement apply.
They do.
Then I accept. Let this woman be the witness.
It is done.
right.
Then let us begin. I am ready, Kalash, whenever you are. If you are going to strike, then
So
strike.
let's strike. Hey, look at that.
Like a toothless hound. All bark, no bite. Indeed, I've still got it, regardless of
Hey,
what my
Simpa.
doctor says. Now, to the business at hand, freeing our friends.
Yep. It wasn't gonna be that easy, was it?
You really thought I could be so easily defeated? Here, in my own grove. I draw my life from this place. As long as it lives, so do I. So tired so soon? Get up. Give me your best shot.
Right, I think we're probably gonna have to...
You will not disturb the battleground. The rules of engagement must be
I can't do
obeyed.
that just yet. So... he's gonna try again. And...
I feel strange. Something is wrong.
Feeling dizzy, Kalash. Tired.
What are you doing to me?
Konia Makaladan. Have you heard of it?
Hemlock.
Yes, my own personal strain. Concentrated so densely it can even weaken the mighty Jinn.
we're not doing great right now, Simpo. Unfortunately.
Get up, old man. I've been waiting centuries for this.
Just gonna keep going.
This is not going as planned.
And then I'm gonna... while going, gonna try to free them.
Stop! The rules of engagement. They cannot be broken.
Oh, these damn rules!
You don't know the rules. No, of course you don't.
Right.
Here, take it. Quick.
So, the rules of engagement are: the combatants shall be known as Kalash and Galen. The prisoners shall remain incarcerated until one of the combatants is dead. Whomever deals the death blow shall be declared the winner. The winner shall have their wish granted. Okay, so we now have to think like a djinn. That's the key to beating this puzzle. So we need to find some way of getting around this puzzle, basically.
Don't worry. With
I
bed
don't
rest and plenty
know
of fluids, the toxins
if
will
you
just drain
have any
out of your
ideas.
body. But you have to kill me first. Now get up and fight.
So let's... Actually, I'm going to save for... because I don't remember if this is it. Let's...
Do not interfere. This is between me and the djinn.
Ah! We can't attack her. She won't let us attack her. He cannot kill her. We cannot free the prisoners, because they need to be incarcerated until one of them die. There is only one way to solve this puzzle. Promise you, there's only one way. And if that's dawning on you right now, then yeah, I'm sorry. But we have to do this.
I told you, do not interfere.
We need.
Maybe.
We need.
The terms of engagement. You found the loophole. There is always another way. Perhaps we could think of some, given enough time. But time is a luxury we do not have. I cannot defeat her. That is the truth. So do it. Be declared the winner. You will be granted one wish. Use it wisely. Through the neck. It is quickest. Hurry, before she reforms. She is my daughter. She will see the truth of it. No, the wish will be powered by my death. Negate that, and the paradox could tear a hole in the universe.
I thought of
You will
that,
be given
unfortunately.
great power. Please don't waste it. Then you doom us all.
What? Impossible! You cheat! That wish was mine! Fine. You won. Kalash won again. But this time, he's dead. I can live with that.
What? She speaks true. Father is gone.
And good riddance. Trapping me here. Did he think I'd stay quiet?
I would highly recommend it.
Fine. Leave. You have your precious wish. Do with it what you will.
We have now got an opportunity for anything, except to wish Kalash back to life, and we can definitely go the, let's say, vengeful route here, but I'm going to do the thing that doesn't feel right in the moment, but I think in the long run.
Sweet. Well-intentioned and futile. Yes, I remain trapped here, but your precious Unavowed remains crippled. I consider this a victory. I will find a way out again. It may take centuries. It may take millennia. But I will find a way out.
You would let her live? After everything, you would let her live?
Mandy, Kalash wouldn't want...
Don't you dare tell me what my father wouldn't want! Not even I know that! I am... sorry. No. No, I am not sorry. My father is dead. I want to go home now.
Yeah, I can understand why. Yeah, that's a pretty nasty left turn that this game takes. Just after the halfway point. Let's just sit with that for a little bit because I am going to have a quick bio break. And I've got a little bit of an upset stomach, so I'm going to take some stomach pills, but I'll be back in 1 minute. So let you all digest what just happened. Right. Kalash is gone. We now have to carry on without him, basically. Smurf Dad is gone. Yeah, it's a difficult one. And again, a tiny couple of character bits in this game. So many of them, like these tiny little details. I love that she doesn't go. You see her exit Eli's room, and she doesn't go to practice. She's such a nice little character touch. I'm actually not going to go into the main room right away. We're going to talk to Eli first. Eli's checking on the knife that we collected before. Someone Santa cancelled again.
Hi. I'm just scanning the knife again. Me? I'm fine. I'm working. So yeah, I'm alright. You're as bad as Mondana. You really want to know how I feel? I want to burn the North Woods to the ground. Then when there isn't a twig or weed left, I'll flambe that dryad like a fancy cake. Did I ever tell you about Alden?
Yeah, you did.
Great-grandfather?
Yeah, I did.
Evil is one word for it. He was a terrible force of nature. I always wondered what made him that way. What made him decide that turning villages of people to ash was a good idea. He lived a long, long time. Long even for a mage, but he was still human. Maybe he suffered one loss too many. Will that be me one day? I don't know. They don't because they can't. They don't have a mage's power. I do. I've lost a lot of people in my life. I thought I'd come to terms with it, but it never gets easier. Jesus, I'm making this all about me, aren't I? Poor Mondana. Let's talk about something else. Oh, you saw that, huh? Well, no point in denying it.
Yeah, this is where you find out, really. But, if you... Like I said this before in the previous episode, I think having the knowledge that they're a couple, I think enhances their interactions before now, so that's why I spoiled
What?
it.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. Well, maybe it is kind of like that. It's complicated. Well, maybe not that complicated. Just leave it, okay? Uh-huh.
Fine. It's
Sure.
cute. Everyone loves it. We're all shipping it.
She just needs time. Seems easy enough to give it to her.
Yeah, well, I feel for her, I
Details.
really do. But the whole operation was dumb from the start.
That's hardly fair. I mean, I didn't know Kalash well, but he seemed to know what was what.
He was cocky. He should have brought us along. We could have helped.
How? She couldn't be killed. Not in the normal way.
Hang on, why did... Sorry, this is completely random. This is nothing to do with the game. I just got a notification that a game that I did not ask to be installed has been installed. Oh god, okay, whatever. Ghost in the machine, I guess.
You can't know that for sure. I'm just saying, numbers. We could have made a difference.
Maybe, but wondering what if is like growing an orchard in the desert.
You mean fruitless?
Yeah. My old sponsor used to say that.
Jesus. Remind me to never quit drinking. Anyway, What now? We having a briefing or what? You sure that's a good idea? You're the one who... Well, never mind. You do what you think is best.
You kind of have to
We'll be here.
touch
Just
on
call
this.
us when it's time.
Kind of do have to break this ice at some point. Those Final Fantasy levels are poetic. Yeah, it's a pretty good way of putting it, actually.
It is strange. Father did not speak much, and yet this room feels so silent without him. No, I shed enough tears last night. I will not indulge in more self-pity. Not yet. We have a demon to find. Doing otherwise would dishonor Father's sacrifice. Getting to know my father would not have been easy, even if he lived. Ajin's mind is a maze, twisted and complex. Father was no different. Even I had difficulty understanding his thoughts. I suppose I am too human.
I don't think we can hug Mom, unfortunately. But I think also, given the fact that we are, to some degree, responsible, I think maybe she's fine with that. He had a pirate king.
The oncoming darkness still approaches, regardless of my personal tragedy. If the Unavowed has need of me, I will be here. It is literally the least I can do. I cannot deny it. What you saw is true. Yes, although not in the way you imagine. Eli and I are... it is so difficult to describe feelings when one is forced to speak the truth. Feelings are so messy and complicated. Once in a while, we crave simplicity. Eli and I give that to each other, once in a while. And last night, I needed simplicity. Please, let us speak no more of this.
She needed some reassurance.
Yes, it is time.
She calling him simple.
You doing all right?
I guess, yeah. I guess she just called him a
Be
simp.
expected. Thank you. I have not lost sight of our goal. The demon still eludes us.
Poor Eli.
But we've got a name now, right? What'd you say it was? Mel something.
Mel Carissa.
Great. That's something. So what's our play?
I was hoping you'd ask that. We got lucky last time. The demon's energy signature had degraded so badly, it was hard to pinpoint where it had been. But this time, I had its name. That made the scan 10 times more precise.
So you found more locations?
Better, I pinpointed the point of most activity. The demon went all over the city, but there's one place it kept returning to again and again. I was even able to get an exact address.
And that place is...
500 Metropolitan Avenue in Brooklyn.
Your face just went dead white. Does that address mean something to you?
Ah.
The place where you got
going back
possessed?
to the start.
And where 2 actors got murdered. Indeed, it does seem remarkably risky.
Look, I might not know a lot about demons, but the whole returning to the scene of the crime thing, it's bullshit. It never actually happens. So what the hell is going on?
It is not a name I have heard of before.
I did some scrying last night. From the bits I've been able to pick up, the name Mel Caressa is associated with knowledge.
Knowledge? What does that mean?
I'm as lost as you are. The scry's still ongoing. Hopefully it can tell us more.
Indeed. It is time we take the fight to the enemy. We are ready to depart when you are.
So we now have a
Lead the way.
very, very... If we didn't have it before, we are now getting double revenge on this fucking demon. Knowledge of the demon being a bitch.
Hey, Eli, what you reading?
Draft Week. It's a personal account of the 1863 draft riots.
If you wanted a personal account, you can ask me. I was there.
I know, but I thought I'd read an account without gremlins in it first.
My version is more accurate.
Jesus, forget I asked.
Right. So let's do Eli and do Vicky since it's a crime scene. It might be good to have
I know the
the
guys in the
ex-cop.
local precinct. Good cops, most of them. They went over this place with a fine-tooth comb. Twice. You really think we can find something they didn't?
Magical Knife says, "You a dumb
Don't
hoe."
answer that.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear, look, we have a portal that pulses in and out with a consistent rhythm. That's probably not good.
The portal looks sealed. Nothing's going in or out. For now.
A portal, like the one the general came out of.
Yeah, but portals like this take a huge amount of energy to create.
So what created this one?
I don't know.
Creating a lot of stabby memories. Yeah, I do remember the jacking up those people real good.
What have you got there?
Some handwritten notes. Looks like a journal. It's your handwriting, isn't it?
Well, you wouldn't, would you?
Well, don't keep us in suspense. Read the
So, we're going to read the Demon's Diary. Sharing a mind can be difficult. I've learned that it is important to keep a record of important thoughts and details before they get filtered out. Hence this journal. I cast a veil over it as a precaution. I'm still so weak. The city has become so ordinary, so mundane. The world has turned its back on all things magical. Even the local chapter of the Unavowed is a mere skeleton crew headed by an old fossil of a djinn. I don't foresee them being a problem. I'm powerless here. Whatever magic this city possessed, it is stamped out and tucked away. I cannot access it. How to change this? I see several options open to me.
A fossil? Really?
Come on, let's keep reading.
1. Creating poltergeists. This method is easy enough. I need to find some souls I can corrupt. Their mere existence will generate plenty of spiritual energy. General Zarg... I can't see what letter that is. I can't remember. Zarug? General Zarug of the Merfolk is desperate. He's fighting a losing war. Can I use this somehow? Share his power with a mundane human or two? Release his power into this world? 3. There's a dryad trapped in the North Woods. If she is freed, so will her power. Power that I can use. I will try and make contact. Maybe we can help each other. The more spiritual energy is released, the stronger I become. What do I do with this power? Every day I feel capable of more and more, yet there is still more to be tapped.
This is insane. The demons filling the city with supernatural energy on purpose. I guess that explains why we've been so busy lately.
4. The Wall Street area. There are plenty of weak-willed executives all desperately clinging to power. All will be too easy to corrupt. But who? 5. Manhattan's Chinatown. I sense a power there. Something old and ancient but hidden. I need to bring it out into the open. 6. The neighborhood around Brooklyn's Prospect Park has changed so much. There used to be a magic there. The people so full of wonder. They've lost their way. Perhaps I can help them. And myself. I'm strong enough now. I can create a pocket realm of my very own. But I cannot create a door. Nothing I try works. I'll have to think on this.
Our demons sure have been busy.
I should have realised from the start. A pocket realm is a personal thing. Only open from a place I have an emotional connection to. But where? The answer was, as always, obvious. Under the bricks. The theatre where I came into my new form. The portal formed quickly, held close with the very power I've siphoned into the city. On the other side, anything I wish. Very soon I can go to work. However, there is the matter of the mind I shared, and the Unavowed. Did they know of my existence or not? Did I overestimate them? This is a loose end that must be dealt with.
So the demons created a pocket realm.
Right.
It's gotta be where it went.
You mean through that portal over there?
I wouldn't know where to begin. It's sealed solid.
doesn't really exist, does it? Because if it does, I want one.
There are bonds of energy holding the portal closed. I can kind of sense them. And they feel frayed.
Frayed?
Yeah, and pretty recently, too.
Wait, this is because of us, isn't it? We're fixing all the stuff the demons screwed up. There's less mojo to hold this thing closed?
Put a blanket on it. Just hide it away. Just put a cupboard in front of her or something.
Just like police work, you pound enough pavement, something eventually shakes loose.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, this creepy murder basement. Let's avoid it. So, we are gonna go to the next one, and I'm going to...
Vicky, KK can see you staring, you know.
Crap. Sorry, kid.
How about Mandana and Vicky for the next one?
Vicky, you're still doing it.
So we're gonna go to... We can choose which one, but I'm going to go with Brooklyn. For no particular reason, I just want to do this one right now.
Graffiti tags. 20 years ago, my dad would have arrested a guy for putting this stuff up.
Times change.
No kidding. Now it's authentic urban culture, made by real artists.
Don't be such a cop, Vicky. It's nice.
I find them pleasing.
Yeah, listen to her.
Tell that to the shop owner who has to pay the cleaning bill.
That's a cool ass mural, anyway. A thumb of a face. At least you hope that's a thumb. Of course, they're not. Right, so this is actually quite a big one. I believe, anyway. I don't know if we're gonna finish this because we've been going for a little while already, but I'm gonna try and get as long as I can. A majestic illustration of an angel graces this wall. Whispered words escape from the dim interior of a poetry club. And I want you to remember the very first thing we did in this game.
Traveled up the mountain of glass.
Do you remember?
The man who looks down upon high.
One of the first characters we met in the entire game.
You gave me a pass. So now I drink coffee and... Do you mind? Can't you see I'm... Wait, Mandana? Is that you?
Yes.
Wow, it's been a while, huh?
I am unsure. Do I know you?
Yeah. Don't you remember Havana, 1592?
I must be GI'd. Calliope?
That's me.
You seem changed.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm gonna sit down. Come join me. We've got like a billion things to catch up on.
That is indeed a weird floaty lady. And if you remember...
That was unexpected.
If you remember her disposition in the first episode, we'll know that this is quite a difference.
You are correct. She is a muse. The one you encountered last year, I assume? Then why did she not recognize you?
I heard a noise.
A muse. Because of course she is.
Muses are ancient creatures.
Killer
Shrew! They can tap into the creation
Hello.
energy of the universe.
Very welcome. Thank you so much for
dangerous
following.
when summoned. But Calliope seems different. Changed. Not quite herself.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Speak with her again.
Snorlax says hi. I can't put Snorlax back. There we go. Right, so yeah, she's changed a lot. From, if you didn't see the beginning, she seemed very serious and she seemed very sinister. This is quite a difference. So let's talk to her about it.
I still can't believe it. Of all the times, of all the places. You still with the Unavowed?
Yes, it is good to see you again.
Right back at you. You haven't changed a bit.
That may be, but you have.
Yeah, you could say that. I lost my power.
Really?
Oh.
Yup. Poof. Gone. I'm not a muse anymore.
How did that happen?
Some lady took it. Hey, you should order a cappuccino. They draw these little heart shapes with the milk. It's amazing. Nope. Never seen you before. Zach, the playwright, he was killed. Stabbed in the throat by one of the actresses. The blood went everywhere. Almost splattered my new dress.
Yeah, I do. I really love her. I just love. She's so peppy and wonderful. This is why I selected the actor background. Because if you remember in the first episode, you could pick one of 3 backgrounds for your character. So you could be either a police officer, or a bartender, or an actor. And the reason I wanted to pick the actor is because that is the only one where you meet Calliope at the beginning of the game. In the other ones, you meet either Vicky or Logan. And that is actually because in the planning stages of the game, Calliope was meant to be another player character, but that was cut over time, but she was still kept in that intro, in that possible intro. And I like the idea of her coming back, so that you see this shift in her personality. And I also like the fact that you don't get to meet Logan or Vicky until the start of their missions. Those 2 intros are pretty cool in their own right. They're very different. They have some really cool stuff in them, so I would suggest go and check them on YouTube. But this is my preferred way, and that is why I chose the actor to begin with. So now you know. I sort of teased that at the beginning of the first episode, but now finally it's out.
No, you're wrong. The lady was about your height. She had your hair color and had kind of your build, but nope, definitely wasn't you.
Yeah, I think it's like narratively, I like this a lot better, because then you kind of everyone gets like a cool introduction of where they are right now, and you get this cool little thing where you see her and you're almost like, what the hell, what's happened? It sparks all this interesting mystery about what's going on.
Nope.
She is wearing a veil, Calliope. If you cannot see past it, then you really are mundane.
Yep, I'm mundane as tree bark.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think we already established that we've met before. You kidding? Back in Havana, she saved the entire colony.
All I did was cut a painting in half.
Yeah, a cursed painting, one that I inspired the artist to paint.
That was not your fault, Calliope.
Tell that to the soldiers who went insane after looking at it. The creative force is powerful when used by people who don't understand it. I'm glad I'm done with it. It's open mic night. I'm open micing. Been spending all my time taking in the local art scenes. This is my way of giving back.
This is, again, I keep going on about this, and I'm sorry. I love just all these, like, the writing, I think, in this game is so solid, and I think particularly the characters, they pop through so well, and I just love how this character could so easily have been like ditzy, and like just be this kind of stereotype of just like, kind of like a hippie stereotype, but she's so charming, and I think the voice acting is obviously adds a great deal to that. But yeah, I love all the characters in this game, and that's kind of why I wanted to play this, because I think like this is a game that I think a lot of people would probably miss, because like not really into point and click games or whatever. And I don't know, that's kind of why I want to share this with people.
Giving back to the creative force, trying to balance the scales. I'm not really good at it, but the point is to try. And freeform poetry is fun.
Sure is.
Bye.
I say
Stick
that
around
as
if
someone
you
who
want to
actually,
hear more poems.
in fact,
For some
actually
reason,
write
fewer
poems.
people come here than they used to. So I have the place to myself.
Got a friend who writes a freeform poetry, and I'm trying to get her to try doing like spoken word and doing like poetry slam and stuff. I'd love to do that, but there are 2 things. I can't talk properly, and also I'm way too shy, and I have no like stage presence or anything. But I'd love to do that. Yeah, I haven't got much to do here right now, so let's go.
How odd. Calliope seemed so joyful.
And that's a problem?
It is not a problem. It is merely different. She does not act like the Calliope I knew.
You say that, but it's been my experience that people don't change all that much.
Perhaps, but still, it is good to see her again.
Let's see if we can climb
I
up here.
would highly suggest not climbing the drain pipe.
Oh,
Perhaps
well.
I could be of use instead.
Oh, well, maybe you can do it then. Maybe the pirate can do it. Ah, yeah, she could. Don't remember what it got. There's something here, I believe. I think maybe we can't get to it yet, possibly. Yeah, alright. Bam!
A bracing climb, but I am unsure of the purpose.
There is something we can do up there, but I think maybe it hasn't triggered the
You know, Mondana, most
event
cops
yet.
take a break when they're grieving. Just saying.
I have done my grieving. I will be fine.
Let's
I
go
hear you,
here.
but
Oh, sorry, I skipped that.
Looking good there, Junie.
No, it's not right yet.
Of course it isn't.
The young woman watches her child with a smile on her face. A little girl draws to her chalk under a sheltering tree.
Hey, nice to see I'm not the only crazy one out here tonight. Well, at least I've got a reason. I'm only out here because the little boss here wants to draw. Little June here got inspired. What can I say? I tell her no and she screams all night. So I give her a half hour and we're both happy. Besides, she has a talent. I need to encourage it. Nobody else is gonna. It's been 2 hours, I think. I'm sure June will get tired any minute. Seriously, that would be like the logical thing. You ever try using logic with a kid? It just makes them dig in their heels even more.
ain't just kids either. I know plenty of adults who'd match that description.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm May Stein. She's my daughter. It amounts to the same thing, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, is something funny?
Apologies. I am envisioning my father calling me boss. It is an amusing thought, and I needed the distraction.
Thank you.
Oh,
You're welcome, I guess.
oh, it's so wholesome.
See you around. If you guys want to do any more chatting in the rain, feel free. Junie, answer the lady.
Hi. I don't know. It's not finished yet. I know. That's what makes it good.
I took pictures, don't worry. What?
Nothing. You don't get it. It's okay.
You don't get it, Mom.
Excuse me, but I'll be the judge of that.
I want to focus, please. No, this is better.
Better.
Yes.
Let your mom go home, brat.
Just 5 more minutes. Just 5. Bye.
Right, I don't think we can move them, so let's carry on. Oh, it's a ghosty! And we're gonna have a flashback.
You have called and I have answered. But I feel no creative desire within your soul. Inspiration will not help you. Help me? I don't understand. I don't require anything. Now what do you want? What do you mean? Stay back.
Okay.
Yes, that was Calliope. It could be no one else.
You think so? These visions aren't exactly high def, but it didn't sound like the same lady.
I am positive. It was Calliope, the way she used to be. You have recovered? Good. Let us move forward.
Just getting these over with now. They've become just like part of the day now.
It ain't talking. Logan ain't here, so would.
Yeah, we don't have Logan, so we can't do anything with that. We have just been told that Madonna can climb stuff, so let her climb up to get thingy that's stuck on this creepy sculpture. So let's look at that. A scrap of leather looks like the cover of a book.
The leather appears burnt. Quite severely.
But look, you can still see initials printed on the bottom corner. AF. That's what we in the cop business call a clue.
As fuck. Okay. And we have one of those. Some big name bands playing here in summer, but for now it's empty. Don't think there's anything else we can do here. I'm just making sure. Burnt as fuck.
Don't you think it's time we head home, Junebug?
5 more minutes.
Fine. 5 more minutes.
Come on, pull on the leash a little bit at least.
Bye.
Like, yeah, like I appreciate like people aren't like too pushy with your kids, but like fucking do something. Right. Go this way.
Detective Santina, I cannot help but notice your fingers. They twitch.
Twitch?
Yes, toward your firearm. Are you on edge?
Of course I'm on edge. Keeps me sharp. Lowers reaction time. Sometimes that extra second or two makes all the difference.
I'm just ready to start shooting.
So
Start that blast.
Interesting.
What can I say? I like not getting killed.
It's gotta be ready to start blasting. And then I have the firearm ready. God, that's awful. But I have no regrets. Colorful cartoon characters invite you into the bakery. Let's go to the bakery.
Got some wet ones here, Chipman.
Huh? Oh, hey. Welcome and stuff.
Jesus, Chipman. Wasn't for me, you wouldn't sell anything. Evening, folks.
Hey, Diego.
Holy crap, Vicky! How the hell are you?
I'm doing okay. Hanging in there.
I hear ya. It's this weather. Screws with your mood.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it.
Seriously, where have you been? Some idiot set himself on fire, built some weird metal altar to do it on too. The weird thing? He did it in the middle of the night. No witnesses. Some poor jogger found him the next morning. You're not the first to say that, actually. He's like some kind of local folk hero now.
A folk hero.
Yeah, the folks who live here,
Gruesome.
they think it's some kind of, I don't know, artistic statement or whatever. But you ask me, he was just a nut. Sorry, but why are you so interested? Yeah, I'm sorry about your friend, but surely there's someone assigned to that case. My only advice would be to talk to them.
Really, Diego? Since when do you toe the company line?
Yeah, I'm keeping my head down these days, Vicky. The captain's got it in for me. You know how it is.
Sure, I get it. But imagine his face if you got a positive ID for the guy in the park.
That's impossible. The only ID the guy had burnt up with the rest of him.
Really?
Yeah, a driver's license. Burnt to a crispy mess.
And that's all you got?
That's all we got.
Well, if we'd had Eli, he could have done some fire eating, but we don't.
I don't know. What else could it be?
Impossible.
Draws them in like flies and honey.
Draws in what?
Artists. They've been coming out of the woodwork, causing all sorts of trouble. Forget the drug dealers. It's the artists you gotta worry about.
The artists you gotta worry about.
You have no idea. Just last week, in this very spot, I had to drag some guy out in cuffs. It was this writer on his laptop. His battery ran out of juice, so he freaked. Smashed his laptop against the table.
Oh my god, hi!
Punching people.
I got the developer of the game in here. I've just been sitting here praising your wonderful game.
The neighborhood.
That's so cool. Everyone say hello to, I believe David Gilbert, is that you? That's amazing. Yeah, we're, yeah, oh my god, I'm getting a bit starstruck now. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, this is my second time playing through. I'm just kind of, just saying, like, I'm really liking this game. It's one of my favorites, and I just kind of wanted to share it with people. So that's super cool. Thank you so much for popping in. So yeah, we're I mean, I don't need to explain your game to you, so just keep playing.
You have no idea. Just last week, in this very spot, I had to drag some guy out in cuffs.
Thank you so much for popping in. That's awesome. You really made my day then.
So he freaked, smashed his laptop against the table, then started punching people. I wish I could say it was an isolated incident, but it's been happening all over the neighborhood.
Really not bad. Seems really like bagels.
Try him. Seriously. Chipman's an artist, a real one. Rainbows or no rainbows.
Yeah, but rainbows are
better.
better.
Know it. The guy knows nothing about promoting himself. Well, technically, I know her big brother. Hey, I was
really?
doing these days.
He wants a rematch, is all I know.
I can't.
He wishes. That skee ball prize is mine.
I cannot believe that I was sitting here doing awful New York accents when the developer of this game came in. Ugh. But yeah. that might be the most embarrassed I've been on stream, so that's
And
it might be related. It's birth after all.
Vicky, you know I can't just take evidence handed to me by a stranger.
Do you want to get to the bottom of this or not?
Give it here. Yeah, it does kind of resemble some of the other pieces of leather we found at the scene. I can get the lab to test it and make sure.
And what about those initials? AF.
AF? Oh crap, not him.
Him?
Amos frickin' Fennel. I should have known. Who else could it be? I haven't had to arrest him in almost a week.
Amos Fennel.
One of Brooklyn's finest crazy artists. I arrest him about 3 times a week. He keeps breaking a restraining order.
Who issued it?
I guess it's no secret. It was May Stein.
Let me guess. Ex-boyfriend?
Got in and won. If you lived on his block, you'd have seen him on the street, screaming up at her window. The guy's messed up in the head, but that nice lady and her kid shouldn't suffer.
So,
out there.
Right, so the guy who burnt up is probably the boyfriend or ex-boyfriend of that lady we just talked to.
Huh? Oh, hey, you want something? I'm kind of busy.
Yeah, it's good hipster. Good hipster. Shouldn't you be busy serving me?
Thanks. It's not quite right yet. I'm getting there. But not yet.
Hey, Chipman, you got paying customers. You want to stay open or what?
Fine. Sorry.
I swear to God, you'd be on the street if it weren't for me.
I get it. Yeesh. Anyway, what can I do for you guys?
See, and then when I act like this, when I worked retail, all of a sudden that was a problem.
I'm fine. I'm working. What else can a guy want? Nobody gets it. This is just the way it has to be, okay? Take it or leave it.
Honestly, the core of this place is beautiful. He's been polishing his hipster vinyl since 4 in the morning. You don't polish vinyls. You have to use, to clean vinyls, you have to use a specially made cleaner, or you can use wood glue. Duh. Gonna go home and beat me to his teammates in Overwatch. Now, he's the one who plays like he plays like some kind of like free-to-play version of Overwatch, because Overwatch got too big and all the newbies came on it, and he wants something that's got a real challenge to it. He wants something that's got like a good meta game, because Overwatch got all shitty once they added like Doomfist or something. There's gotta be some kind of drop point where like, no man, it's all gone downhill from now.
Someone died? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. Why does everyone keep asking me that? I'm fine. Sure, here you go. That'll be $5.
$5 for a bagel.
Slow, okay? And think about it while you eat it. Sure, bye.
Fox vs. Fox in Melee, and it's all on Final Destination with no items. Because it has to be as boring as possible. If you don't strip video games down to their most basic components and you make them as insufferable as possible, then why are you even playing them? Right, so we have a bagel, a psychedelic rainbow bagel. Looks tasty. Rainbow bagels, I found out after playing this, are totally a
We've
thing.
got one thing over Staten Island. Our bagels suck. Maybe I should tell my brother Mitch about this place. He'd love it. You know, assuming the guy ever returns my calls again.
Pardon-moi. Let's talk to this old guy.
Good evening to you. You ladies seem to be lost. Maybe I can help.
Maybe.
I knew it. You're walking the streets in the rain, and yet you stopped to talk to an old man at the side of the road. Nobody with a destination in mind would do that.
That was well deduced.
No, I just read people. It's the old artist in me, I suppose.
There's a lot of things we can ask this guy.
Me? Oh, I was a painter. A past tense, I'm afraid. My muse has long since left me. So now I sit here and talk to fine folks like you. Are they? Well, I don't have to worry. If I had a muse, she's long since moved to someone else.
Yeah, we just know of one muse that kind of gave up the gig, so it makes sense.
I'm just an old artist watching the world go by. I doubt I'd be any help to you. But if you'd like to stop a while and talk, I wouldn't say no.
Oh, it's this Eggman. Ah, that might be, yeah, I don't know. Google it. Actually, let's see. I've got my Google Nest. I'm gonna try to ask my assistant about it. Hey Google, who voices... Actually, I can't do that because I don't know the name of this character yet.
The Voices is a 2014 film directed by...
For you, perhaps. I'm quite cozy here.
He hasn't actually told us yet, so that's why.
Folks like yourself, for example. Pleasure. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Stanley Bates.
I'm
Okay.
Stanley Bates.
But yeah, go on Google and find out. I'm not gonna ask my Google again because that scared me.
Amos Fennel. No, doesn't ring a bell.
He is the man who set fire to himself in the park.
I see. No, I've not heard of him.
Okay.
I heard. Fascinating.
Fascinating. That's all you can say?
Well, it is. Why there? Why in the middle of the night? The act of immolation is violent, painful. One doesn't do that to themselves unless they want to make a statement. And yet, it was done in the middle of the night. Nobody could see or hear him. So yes, I'd call that fascinating. What was the man trying to say? We'll never know.
Wow.
As I said, we'll never know. The man was inspired. We never know where it comes from or why it comes. It just is. And that's all we can say about any artistic act. It just is.
Let's talk about art for a bit.
Yes, I've seen it. The neighborhood used to house quite a vibrant community of artists. They're all gone now. They got priced out, or they got kicked out, or they died out. I thought I'd be the only one left. But now, look around. The real heart and soul of Brooklyn is coming back. And it is magnificent. You mean the sculpture that was erected in the middle of the night?
Thank you, Simpa.
Magnificent, isn't
Very
it?
nice
Art that
to
just
for you to stop by and for the follow as well.
seemingly
Thank
no
you.
reason.
I think you followed.
That kind of thing just doesn't
Sorry.
happen anymore.
Don't remember.
Does this old
Oh no, you
art
didn't.
do
You were
this?
following from before, I think. But thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your evening.
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I have not given it much thought. But the energy it brings, the vibrant life, this world can
Oh,
use more,
there's to
let me
follow.
tell you.
Sorry, I was a bit presumptuous. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you.
As I said, we'll never.
I already asked that. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, so we don't have anything else to do here. We've now spoken to, I believe, everyone. So let's go back to where we were
I
here.
still think it's crazy you carry a sword of all things.
A
I
sword.
admit it is not very modern, but it has served me well for centuries.
You never thought of upgrading to something more long range?
Like your pistol. No. Such a weapon is too unpredictable.
Not if you know what you're doing.
Perhaps one day you can teach me.
Ooh, perhaps.
But only if you let me swing that sword around.
Fuck, that'd be such a cool.
One does not swing it around. But I agree to your terms.
Let's admire each other's fucking weaponry. Two boss ladies and their cool ass weapons.
The colors, green, blue, and red.
Girl power.
Hey, just a sec. What's up? You did? You don't look like the lady I met. Oh, right. The veil. I can't see through those anymore. But if it was really you, then I suppose I have you to thank. I saw it. So full of anguish. I could feel the desperation pouring from every rivet and nail. Yeah, Muse, remember? I can sense these things.
I thought you lost your powers.
So, if you lost the ability to fight, you'd still know how to fight, right?
That is true.
Same with me. I know how art works. I know what feelings went into them. And that sculpture, none of those feelings were nice. That's horrible. What is this feeling? Am I sick or sad, depressed? This is new. I don't like feeling like this. Don't ask me about that again.
What is this feelings you humans call love?
Anything that was created by anybody else. It leaves an imprint. I can still see them.
Well, that's helpful.
Anything that was created... For real? You did me a favor. 3,000 years and I never once enjoyed a thing. Not a song, not a poem, not a story, not even food. I can inspire them all, but they did nothing for me. I can't even remember the last time I smiled. I kinda like the feeling. I think I'm gonna do it a lot. So, keep my power. You took it, you keep it. I'm happy where I am. Nope. Please stop asking that.
Okay.
Bye!
So we can give that.
Ooh, was this made by Clay Chipman? I've been meaning to go to his shop. May I? Oh my god, this is so good. Excuse me. That was strange. This bagel wasn't made by Clay Chipman. Not entirely.
Are you positive? We watched him bake it.
No, his hands made it, but the process, it was inspired by me. That's impossible.
Okay.
I did. And I've never met the guy. But that bagel tasted like my own power. I had it for over 3,000 years. It couldn't be anything else.
So your power now belongs to Clay Chipman?
No. Muses can't create, remember? He was inspired by someone with my power. Oh well, good luck to whoever it is. I don't want it anyway. Yup, sucks to be them. Bye. Stick around.
Okay, so I don't think we can do more here. We can... Actually, let's double check if we can show her the...
What's up? Bye.
Can we show her that? No, we can't. Can we show her that?
This is from the park sculpture.
There we go, yeah.
I'd recognize that sense of desperation anywhere. Please take it away. I don't like feeling that way.
Yeah, so I think she's mortal. I think that's what that means. But yeah, she definitely does seem okay with it. So I think, is that it? No, I can't show those. Right, cool, yeah. So... Let's see if there was anything up here, if I missed it, just to be sure. There is something, because obviously you can get up here. I just don't remember what it is.
Don't know what you
I fail to see how it...
And there's something with the hand. Maybe we need to find something out first. Right, let's go back to the park, I guess.
How about I take a picture of this to show your dad?
No, it's not right yet. Just 5 more minutes.
Okay, for real.
Oh, sorry, I clicked
Hey.
on it. But okay, so what?
It was some kind of performance art, wasn't it? Someone put together an altar in the middle of the night and then lit themselves on fire. Well, it wasn't real, was it? I mean, it couldn't have been. They did it in the middle of the night where no one could see it.
Never done
If you're gonna make a spectacle, you want people to see it. That's what everyone's saying anyway. Someone put it all together as some kind of statement. You know, before June was born, I might have been able to tell you. But these days, I leave the art critique to the people with more time on their hands.
That's why I'm never gonna have kids, because I need to do my art critique. Very important to me that I critique art. I'm gonna carry on doing it.
No, I don't know Amos Fennel.
That is an obvious falsehood.
Don't know about it. Obvious. But I don't know the guy. Nobody did, right? It was all staged as some kind of statement. That's what everyone's saying anyway. Okay, we're gonna talk right now. Stay right there, kiddo. Mama's gonna talk to these nice people.
Very strained.
Did he send you? Did he fucking send you? Look, I know a guy who breaks legs for a living. Maybe I'll call him instead of the police.
Look, miss, I get it, but that won't be necessary.
Oh yeah? Give me one good reason.
'Cause your ex is dead. He won't be bugging you anymore.
Of course he is. It was him, wasn't it? The guy who burned himself in the park. I didn't think it was real, but it's exactly like him.
God, he's always burning himself in the park.
No, to make a big idiotic statement and scare the hell out of me at the same time. I suppose he's gone now. That's good, I guess.
Could you tell us what happened?
Fine, I guess. It doesn't matter now, does it? Amos used to be a good guy. An artist, creative, really funny. June loved him, but then he moved in with us, and then he started getting obsessive.
Jesus, this is textbook, isn't it?
No, it's not what you think. He never laid a finger on us. He started drawing pictures of us. It was sweet at first, but he wouldn't stop. Every scrap of paper, every surface, the walls,
I
the
think
floor,
the
everything.
creative bug
I
got
blamed
to
that
him.
teacher of his.
Teacher? Like continuing ed?
Yeah, old Stan Bates around the block. Amos was fine before he started taking lessons with him. I mean, how crazy is it to draw obsessively and never stop for a break? Few hours? Why? Oh, look, I don't like that tone. June is fine. She isn't like him. Now, if you'll excuse me. Leave her alone. Could you leave us?
Right, so we can't talk to her anymore.
So, Mondana, you Jins can really tell if someone is lying?
Yeah,
Yes.
it would have been nice to
Nor
have
can
some
we lie
animations on it, but
ourselves.
I like the portraits. They're very well
Must
made.
be
at
rough
least.
sometimes.
Very, so, Stan the
You
man.
got any more of those raspberry ones, Chipman?
Sure. Give me a few minutes.
Best donuts in the city, this guy.
We got
What? I mean, what can I do for you?
That's the thing with this game, and like we had Dave Gilbert in the chat amazingly, but actually it was made by a pretty small group of people. I think Watch It Eye is, even though they've been going for a while now, and this game is pretty ambitious, still made by relatively small group. So you know, it's adding animations. Obviously, that's going to increase your workload by a lot, and especially if you're hiring an artist to do it. If you're on a small budget, that's probably not going to be feasible. Especially, I actually like the fact, because otherwise, I mean, I suppose you could have done where only the player characters have got portraits. But I quite like that pretty much every character you talk to has a unique portrait, and I think that adds a lot to it, even if it's not animated.
I don't know, it just came to me. You experience food with more than just taste, you know. It's
That's true.
important to be aware of that.
That's totally true, dude. Yeah, exactly. This, I mean, it's a dialogue-based game, so yeah, it would be a lot of work.
No? I mean, maybe, who knows? You can get inspired by lots of things subconsciously.
Let me guess. The blue and red lox and chive cream cheese bagel was inspired by me.
Sure, whatever. It just is, okay? You don't... Sure.
Right, nothing more we can do there. So, you did know the guy who burned himself in the park, you lying liar?
Student? I'm no teacher. Who told you this?
A former lover of his. A woman named May Stein.
Wait, that name sounds familiar. She has a young daughter, a budding little artist type?
You are correct.
Aha, now I remember. Amos, huh? He gave me a different name when he came to see me. What is there to tell? Like many young artists, he was struggling, trying to find inspiration. So he would come and speak to me. He spoke about his lover. He was quite smitten. I encouraged him to channel that love. We later spoke about his heartbreak after they separated. I encouraged him to channel that as well. I hope I did some good.
Some good?
No.
He set himself on fucking fire.
He channeled his feelings into a work of art. How many can say the same? I call that a triumph. This neighborhood needs more of that.
Okay.
Well, what would you call it?
I'd call it crazy.
I would hardly consider it a call for celebration.
Perhaps you were both correct. Perhaps it doesn't matter. Art speaks different words to different people, and the art of Amos spoke louder than most. I know the child. She walks down this block on her way home from school. She's shown me some of her pictures. Quite a budding talent. I'm happy to encourage her. You mean Clay Chipman? I see him every morning. His shop is not exactly out of my way. He feels frustrated, often. He desires to say something, but all he knows is baking. But as I always tell him, sometimes the artist doesn't choose the medium chooses you. Anyone who chooses to speak with me. I'm usually here in this spot. I'm always willing to chat.
Oh, it would be mean.
For what reason? I have no statement to make. As I've stated, my muse has long since departed. I'm a... what?
I see it now. It is obvious, in retrospect.
What are you talking about?
The creative energy that surrounds this neighborhood. It centers around you.
Me? I'm nobody. Just a washed-up artist. My muse has left.
That is only partially true. You do not have a muse. You are a muse.
Are you insane? Or am I? As an artist, I'm willing to believe anything.
An open mind and open eyes. That is all we ask. But perhaps we should discuss this off the street.
Yes, of course. Please, come in. You must be soaking. Well, here we are. Is something the matter? Is it? I hadn't noticed. I admit, as I've gotten older, I've enjoyed life's little pleasures less and less. So I've sold a few things. Things that I no longer need.
Yes. A muse can inspire
Love the
art,
decor.
but cannot appreciate it.
I see. I understand. I admit I have been feeling different. I just thought I was getting old.
Leave this in our hands. We will find a way to reverse this.
Wait, do you want to cure me? That hardly matters, not in the grand scheme of things. Sure, I get no pleasure from a painting, or a book, or even food. But giving artists inspiration, artists like Amos, like June, like Clay, that gives me immense satisfaction.
You inspired Amos to kill himself. The others will surely follow. Your power is out of your control.
Their deaths carry more meaning than their lives ever will.
Ooh, it's taking a
I've
turn.
seen this city turn its collective back on the art community, replacing us with bland corporate chains. Now we can reverse it. Go back to the way things were. And you want to stop it? I don't believe you want that. You can't want that. Let me prove it to you.
Yay. Didn't go the way we wanted.
I have a simple question for you. May I ask it? I've connected you to the creative energy of the universe. I think I always knew it was there, but I'm more aware of it now, thanks to you.
My god, he's like a YouTuber that won't take responsibility. We're fucked.
I'm here. I'm part of the creative force that surrounds you. Now please. Thank you. My question is simple. What are you feeling right now? Nothing. Nothing at all. Pardon me if I seem skeptical. We are emotional beings. You must be feeling something. So I ask again. What are you feeling? Yes. I can hear it in your voice. What's bothering you? That's understandable. What you have seen would drive a weaker woman insane. And yet, you act strong, don't you? You've risen up, because nobody else will. You bury this sadness deep, but it is doing great harm. You need to dig deep. Connect to it. Bring it to the surface. This is the power of the creative force. It's the greatest gift we as humans are given. But it must be used. If ignored, it could do unimaginable harm.
Oh dear. You've written a name on the wall. You don't remember drawing this, looking at it so you sets your teeth on edge. Let's go and see if we can talk to Calliope.
Oh, it's you. Sorry if I don't get up. I'm a little out of breath. Me? I'm fine. Just a little winded is all. By the way, where's Mandana and Miss Eagle Eyes? I thought you Unavowed types worked in a team. Whammied. I like that word. Wait, why did you summon a muse in the first place? He forced the creative energy on you? That's insane. You're lucky to be alive. You can't just force someone to create. You have to be ready. If not, you'll burn out. Your friends, where are they? I'm just like a bit tired, okay? I overdid it. I'm not exactly used to being mortal. Okay, chill. Tell me what's up. Then let's go and find them.
Right, let's go and find them.
Wait, that sculpture. I just can't. Please.
I can't go there, so let's go this way. Click on the bakery, man.
You don't understand. I almost had it perfect.
So what's going
You
on?
almost had yourself dead, you idiot.
What has happened here?
It's you. You probably shouldn't be in here. I think this place is gonna be closed for the foreseeable future.
Closed? No, you can't do that!
Chipman's finally lost it. I should have seen it. You know a guy for years. You should know when something's wrong.
Nothing was wrong. Everything was so right!
You cut open your wrist and you were bleeding into your mixing bowl.
I needed to put more of myself
forgot
into
about
my
that bit.
work. It was the only way.
I just don't have an answer to that, Clay. I don't.
I forgot about that. That's gross.
You think so? God, I hope you're right. He needs help. Help that I can't give him.
So you're sending me to the mental ward?
Only for 72 hours. That's what the law will let me do.
I thought you were my friend.
I am, Clay. I am. Look, you'd better go. Tell Santina I'll call her soon.
These donuts are great, dude. I will murder you. Great donuts from this guy. I should have seen this coming. I'm going to murder
Could
you.
you let me go, please?
Actually, probably won't let him do that, if that's okay with you.
I...
Probably not gonna do that, actually.
Mandana? Mandana!
Oh dear.
I've never seen the Muse's power abused like this. Stanley Bates has no idea what he is doing. The creative energy, her mind is overflowing with it. She's going to die, and soon. It's as he said, he's forced the creative energy into your minds. She's buried deep, struggling to connect with a deeper part of herself, one that she can express through art. Yes, exactly. You get it, only this is more direct and harmful. The subject has to be willing. They have to be ready to confront whatever is inside. Your friends aren't, and unless we help them with that, they will die. Me? No, my power is gone. I can't do much. I'm a bit useless here, but you're kinda not. You Unavowed guys, you have a link, right? Something connecting you? You can use that. Try and connect to your friend. See if you can help. It is dangerous, but it's the only way to help. Mandana is in a heightened mental state at the moment. Connecting to her mind won't be hard if you focus. Just touch her on the head and, well, think about her.
We're gonna do a mind meld.
Your friend is going to be vulnerable, scared, confused. So, be gentle. Good luck.
Go. Let's go. Into her head. And look who we have. A bow-scarred woman with fierce red hair. You can't tell if she's smiling or scowling. Kalash, or some subconscious projection of him, is staring at Mandana with a disapproving look.
Oi, girl. A bit. Ah, sham that is. Time swallowed me. Got me beat like. Happens to us all like, if you don't be dog wild.
Love it so much.
Acting the maggot you are. Don't be having a lash off with me. Me baby's getting bait like. Danger! Nech, cheek. Take that back or I'll claim you. Mandana's a solid she-devil like her mam. She's just a bit banjax like. Ain't doing a gatch. I'll tell you that for a sack of poppies.
Mandy, why don't you talk like that?
You think you're champagne? I get the young one to see the light. She's just lost her sea legs like. Just needs a push. Bye then.
Perhaps you can talk some sense into my daughter? Good to see me. I'm not actually here. You know this. I'm not real.
Yeah, the Scottish dialed up to 100, yeah.
A djinn is incapable of lying, even in this place. I know who I am. I know what I am. It is time Mandana did the same. She merely needs to make a choice.
Shut up, Smurf Dad.
I am here to remind my daughter who she is. A djinn of the Old Kingdom, and a servant of the Unavowed, like her father. Help? No. This is a choice she must make on her own.
Anleva is not being very coy. But yeah, they did bone. Probably more than once. Probably loads. I can't imagine that Pirate Queen doesn't, seek it out on the regular, as you would say.
Help? No.
Good shit.
This is a choice she must make on.
Yes, I know.
I am immortal, like a djinn. I abhor falsehood, like a djinn. I feel love as humans do. I bleed as humans do. Djinn and human. I discard one for the other as it suits me, donning them like costumes. But which one is me? Do I follow my mother or my father?
So I'm really glad that we weren't talking about whether or not the Pirate Queen pegs the djinn while the developer of the game was in the chat. So I'm glad that we waited with that until now. because I think that would have been more embarrassing. Peg, you get a... He's a pirate!
Because it gives me pain. Torn between two worlds. The uncertainty of where I belong. It hurts. Yes, I seem human. I have thoughts and emotions that seem human.
Oh, so relatable.
I have shared laughter with human friends, gained knowledge from human teachers, shared hearts with human lovers. They all grow old. They all die. None of them understand. Even Mother. I can never be one of them. Not entirely. There will always be distance. I cannot stomach the presence of other Jinn. So cold, so calculating, so proud of their wordplay. The other Jinn children would tell riddles. I would escape into the forest to run and jump, alone. Father tried to understand. He tried to help, but he could not. How could he? It does not matter. Father or Mother, to which world do I belong? It does not matter.
Distance. That's an awful thing to say, like. She'd not know the arse end of a blade if it weren't for me. Why then?
Perhaps you... She is torn between two worlds. I understand this. Her human side made her less prone to introspection, made her impatient, hot-headed. Her spiritual side enhanced her physical body, making her quicker, stronger. Together, it was a lethal combination. So it was up to me to channel her, hone her into a force for good instead of destruction. I did the best I could. What father could do more? Farewell.
Father. Yes, Father always told me such. Being part human, I cared too deeply. I needed direction. Father and the Unavowed provided that. Yes, Mother taught me how to fight, just like her. Although, if I am honest, I was better than her.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
that
sure
I
you
would
are.
show it in front of her crew. She would have gone mad as a box of frogs. Something new? Whatever do you mean? Could it be, without both sides, human and Jinn, I would not be myself? If I were not human, I would not care enough to join the fight. But if I were not Jinn, I would not be strong enough to fight in the first place. Not in any way that matters. I am both, and yet neither. Something new. A new path entirely.
Yes.
Something new from both worlds. What happened? Where is Stan Bates?
He whammied you.
Whammied?
Doesn't matter. Are you okay?
I feel good. Exhausted.
Hell yeah.
But good. I think I need to sit down. Just for a few minutes.
Right, we got one more buddy to help out. Vicky's knuckles are pale white against a spray can. Her eyes are locked on the figure on the wall. This tiny stick figure is nothing but a scroll, but a palpable sadness radiates off it. Let's do this.
Hello? Hello? You guys, I'm over here. Jesus Christ, hello? Are you fucking deaf? Them. Those people over there? You do see them, right? Or maybe they don't see me. But they never do they? Them. Everyone. They don't see me. They don't care. But I knew that, right? That's the deal. That's part of being a cop. I knew that growing up. It's part of being a Santina. It's just so goddamn lonely sometimes, you know? It's stupid. So stupid. 12 years I gave to the badge. I was never thanked. Not once. But that's the job. That's what you sign up for. But I still want it. Some fucking recognition. I shouldn't need this. I shouldn't want this. I'm not some asshole skipping around a stage. This is real life. Shit. Sorry. That was uncalled for. But it's true. You're an actor. You need that validation. A cop shouldn't.
The other ones. Last time I played with Logan. And actually, I'm not gonna say because you can go on YouTube and you can see all the different scenes with everyone. But they basically go through their different demons. And the reason why I wanted to see this one with Vicky is because she comes in sort of late in the game. You don't know that much about her, so.
I know that. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad. Happy even. But it doesn't matter. I still want a parade.
It's fine to want validation. We're also like expected to, I don't know, like just like the day's ugly to feel like you're wanted or that you're good at what you do, you know. And I just think like fuck it, you know. Sometimes it's fine to even ask for it. I think, you know, just like ask to just say like, you know, like just to reach out to people for some, you know, validation and just kind of like to be, I don't know, just have that kind of like reassurance that what you do is good. You do good for people. Because even if you rationally know it, it's, you kind of want to know that, kind of want to have it confirmed sometimes.
I don't want to be appreciated. I want fireworks. I want the key to the city. I want to be a hero. That's stupid. That's crazy. It's some teenage fantasy, but it is what it is. Yeah, I know I'm not a cop anymore. So what the hell am I? Bullshit. I'm just me. Sure, I risk my ass every day, pound the pavement, or take a bullet so some schmo won't have to, but... Jesus. Listen to me. I am a hero. No, I fight monsters. I'm a fucking superhero. Yeah, and nobody knows but me. Ugh, what the...
You made it back.
Huh? Hey, cool picture,
I thought I heard you up here. What happened?
I was just asking the same thing.
Stan Bates? He did something to us. What was it?
Yeah,
he hit you both with a lethal dose of creative energy. It almost killed you both.
Creative energy? I feel like I'm hungover.
But it was worth it, wouldn't you say? Do you see it now? Do you see what I can offer? This whole neighborhood, the whole world. But I didn't. They're more alive than ever. You and your friends, you just received a deep, clear understanding of your deepest selves.
You're swinging the creative force around like a sledgehammer. You could have killed them.
Nothing great is achieved without risk.
Oh my god, my power's in the hands of a total idiot. Seriously, you all need to kill him. Kill him now before he kills someone else.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me.
We do not have the resources to restrain a muse. Pragmatism is called for here.
As far as I'm concerned, he's got a deadly weapon and is willing to use it.
This is insanity. Don't I have a say in this? I've been given this tremendous gift, and you don't want it to be used. I don't understand.
No, duh, you don't understand. That's the problem.
If I used my gift improperly, then I'm sorry. I can learn.
It's too late
Bro,
for that.
shut up.
So, how is this going to go?
So, we've got another choice to make, and I'm once again going to pick a very specific one, because I do want to have a specific ending, which this choice will affect. As we can either kill him, we can... I think that's the choice.
No, I can't.
You are not lying. are you?
Nope.
I'm not so old that I can't be taught.
I'm not being cute. I really can't. Creative energy runs on instinct, emotion, feelings. Can't teach that.
You must have learned somehow, didn't you?
I was given the power at a young age. I grew up with it. You didn't. So, I'm sorry, it can't be done.
That is an interesting idea. You do not possess the knowledge, but Calliope does.
What?
The power comes from you, yes? It is a part of you, much as the power of a djinn is a part of me.
Don't get what you're saying.
It is spiritual, not physical. You could retrieve your power if you focused hard enough.
You think if I wanted that, I wouldn't have done it already? Thanks, no, I'm happy the way I am.
As am I. You can't give me such a gift and then take it away.
So we can ask Callie to take her power back. We can kill him.
Until today, I didn't even know I had this power, let alone that I was killing people. Perhaps forcing it on you three was wrong. I'm sorry, I didn't know what I was doing.
And how many are going to die before you figure it out?
I will try not to let that happen. Let me live and I'll try. That I promise you.
We are not going to kill him, and we are definitely not going to force Callie to take her power back. We're going to trust Stan. None of that feels wrong in your gut, but we are doing that for a reason.
Trust is one thing. Blind faith is another. You are a danger, Stan Bates. This much is certain. My friend chooses
Haven't
to
enough
trust
old
you.
men died in this stream?
Abuse that
Yes!
trust, and it will end
Thank
badly
you.
for you.
Jesus. First we let Captain Harrison run around with brainwashing powers, and now this guy? We're consistent, I guess. I don't like this, but I'll go
Yeah,
along.
she knew what she was doing, and if we
You're
showed
just
her
going
mercy.
to stand back and leave him like this? You know what? I don't even care. I'm a mundane human now. This is none of my business. Good luck, Stan Bates. You're gonna need it.
Couldn't force her to take her power back. You can totally do that, and then she goes back to her old self, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. And that is it for this episode of Unavowed. I'm going to give us the save. Save that and just make sure. I need to do that thing where I show. Yes, we did save. Brilliant, and I'm going to switch us over to this scene. Pretty dramatic and eventful day today, I feel. We set up a good dramatic spot for the next episode, which I think might be the last one. I think we might be able to finish it, but I'm not going to stress it. I think there's a lot that's actually going to happen next time. Now we're really going into high power. We know the name of the demon. Kalash has sacrificed himself for the Unavowed, so we are one Smurf Dad short. One dad is gone, but we still have two dads to go, so we're good. We can do this with two dads. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. But that's basically going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, even after all the technical difficulties. We had a cool little cameo from the game's creator as well, which is amazing. What am I talking about? Yes, sorry. Right. Thank you so much. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to be back and do the 4th episode on Sunday, as per usual. And until then, thank you so much for the guys who came in and followed, and all for watching. So I'll see you very soon. And also, I will, if you follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/RockyDennis, I will post when I have put the archives of the previous streams up, in case you do want to watch those. But that is going to be it from me. So thank you very much, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye.